So I draw two objects touching. So like if I drew like a square here and a square here, so that they're touching.
Are we supposed to draw that?
You can if you want. No. So I've got them touching here. Does this show a collision?
Yeah.
What is a collision? What's a collision?
When objects hit or run into each other.
Is this showing that they're hitting each other?
No.
No, it's just touching.
So how could I make that?
The lines on the side. The lines.
Okay, so I'm going to draw some lines like to show that they're kind of like running into each other. So this is the moment that they touch. Great. What else do I need to add here?
What's it supposed to be? 2 boxes?
You know what? I'm leaving them as boxes. And in fact, let me make sure that I'm doing the same shading as our earlier thing. I'm making this one orange so we know that this is the fragile thing, the thing that might break, and this is the other object, okay? Sorry, I know I'm kind of in the way a little bit. If you want to scooch out a little bit, you can. I'm trying to draw the same thing. Why am I using boxes instead of drawing a cell phone or glasses or...
Because it's too specific.
Yeah, it's too specific. So I'm keeping this pretty general. So this could be any of your collisions, okay? What else is happening here? Anything happening to these objects?
They're near each other.
They're near each other? Are they near each other or are they actually touching? In this drawing, it says at the moment of contact. What does contact mean?
When you touch.
When they're touching, right? So they're touching. I'm going to write down that they're touching. Do we agree that they're touching, or are we not sure?
Not sure yet.
Not sure. I'm going to put a question mark. We think they're touching right then. Is anything happening right then? Talk with your neighbor. Is anything else happening right when they touch? Talk with your neighbor. Go. I'm going to put a question mark on that because like we're all kind of like a little stumped on this, right? All right, cool. Is that bad to have questions right now?
No.
No, why not?
Because you need questions to learn.
Yeah, we got to learn. These are signs of things we need to learn about, right? What about down here with no damage? How should this look the same? How should this look different? Where it says no damage right here.
If it never hit.
Oh, but we're still in a collision, right? So will it hit?
It could collide with each other, like not hit.
Can it collide with each other if it doesn't hit? No. Collision says when objects hit. So I think when we're talking about a collision, so they're gonna hit. Have you ever like had a collision where it didn't damage? Have I ever dropped my cell phone and it didn't break?
Yeah.
So I think that's what we're talking about. A collision where there's no damage, right? Like you just dropped your pencil, it didn't break, right? We don't need to change that, right? But would it still kind of look like this? Would they still be touching?
Yeah.
What do you think? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I need more hand signals from you guys because if you all are disagreeing, I don't want to put up here. If you're saying, no, that's not right, we're not putting up there. All right? So show me thumbs. Yes, I agree with that. Or no, we need to talk about this. All right? Can I still draw the diagram the same way? Yes? Yes? Yeah? Okay. And if I threw this at a phone, would it make a dent?
No.
Sometimes, depending how you throw it.
No.
So it might?
Maybe.
No.
Should we put dent up here or change in shape?
Change the shape, man.
Okay.
Into the thing.
And do we put that definite or do we put it with a question mark?
Question mark.
Hold on. We're not all together, and I want to make sure, because this is all of our ideas together. This is our consensus model. I want to make sure that we're listening to this and we're thinking. The change in shape, is that, like, we all agree on that, or like, it depends, or we're not sure?
I think you should put.
You're saying yes, it's there. You're saying a question mark because
Some times like it might not do that, and sometimes it might.
yeah, some things might dent. Give me something that might not dent.
A phone.
Phone might not dent, right? Okay. So I'm going to put change in shape with a question mark. All right, that's when we're saying dent. I think that we're meaning the change in shape right here. I want to start off right here. I'm going to color code it. Pink is going to represent changes we can see. So stuff that between this point and this point, that we can see the changes that are happening. Blue is going to be the interactions that we think are important, stuff that we think is happening that we cannot see. All right? I'm going to call on Gerard first. I'm going to call, yes, I'm calling on you second. Gerard, go for it.
Changing B to C.
Okay.
For the first one, and damage changes we can see is like broken pieces.
So you can actually see the pieces breaking maybe, right? All right, and that's something we can see, so I'm going to put that in pink. We can see the pieces breaking. Do we agree on this, or should I put a question mark? Would we be able to see that? All right, is it always breaking into pieces? Sometimes. So, question mark? Okay. Pieces breaking sometimes. All right. You can see them crash. All right, do you guys agree we can see them crash? And by crash, say a little more. Not our bell. We see them touching, and then what else did you say? No, you went like this. Are you saying like they're like you can see them touching and moving too? What do you guys think? Touching and moving? Would we be able to see that? Okay. We'd be able to see them touching and moving. All right. Who's got something else? What else could we see? Or what else might be happening that we can't see?
They're breaking.
They're breaking. So we already have pieces like breaking into pieces. Do you mean that, or do you mean something different? Is there other ways things might be breaking? Yeah, Mercy.
Cracking.
It might be cracking, so you might see the cracks forming, right? Would we see that? Okay. Cracks forming. What other ways could we damage something? It could break into pieces, it could crack.
Burn it, bumping into each other.
It could, bumping into each other, would we see that? Okay. Brian? Burning, okay. I've written a whole bunch of things down here without question marks, and I need to just pause. Would we definitely see them touching and moving? Would we definitely see cracks? All right? And every collision? Janella, sit up, please. It's not nap time, come on. All the way, thank you. Would we definitely see them bumping into each other? Would we definitely see them burning? Okay, so question mark there. All right. Let's try to do something blue here. What are some things that might be happening? It's probably involved, it's probably an interaction happening there that we might not see.
The inside piece is breaking.
The inside piece is breaking. So like damage on the inside. Okay? Do we think that would happen, or a question mark? I heard at least one person say question mark. I'll put a question mark there. Maybe there's might be some damage that we can't see. We have so much that we figured out here. I mean, like, there is so many ideas up here. Look at this, guys. This is like double the size of our normal models that we did last year, right? However, it's also way more question marks up here than we usually have, right? Because, like, it's funny because, like, we use our cell phones all the time. We see collisions every day. But I'm not sure we know, like, how they work or what causes the damage or anything. Does that make sense?